Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and in this video, I'm gonna tattoo myself. It's temporary though. For years, I've been seeing Inkbox Tattoos, this company, and I've been wanting to try them. And so recently I reached out to them and asked if I could try out some of their stuff on my channel and that I would tattoo myself on YouTube and show how it works. So that's what we're gonna do. This could go so badly, or it could be amazing, who knows? So these are the products that I got from Inkbox, and if you've never heard of Inkbox, basically it's temporary tattoos, and they have a bunch of pre-made designs that you can get, but they actually look like real tattoos, and lots of them are really beautiful. They've got a lot of artists who've submitted different designs, and you can buy them and do temporary tattoos, but they also have freehand ink, and this is what I was so excited about because you can draw your own tattoos, and it's sort of like, it's almost like henna, where you like put on the goo and then you let it dry and you let it cure and then it turns into a tattoo later, but it's black and it looks more like a real tattoo. So I'm super excited to see how it works. So I got this freehand ink in the large size, and I'm just gonna kind of dump out and see what's inside. I also ordered these extra tip kits. So these are like different sizes of tips for the ink. This is the ink bottle. So you screw, I guess, this top on and you add the tip on it, and then you can do your tattoo. So I have all different kinds of tips. I'm going to see which one I want to do. And then there's a glove in there because, of course, you don't want to get it on your hand because it is tattoo ink and it's going to turn into a tattoo if you get it anywhere. And then there's these instructions. Wash and dry your skin, put on your tattoo glove, shake the bottle for a few seconds, draw the ink on as evenly as you can, let it sit for an hour and don't touch it, which is probably going to be really hard. And then wash away the ink with soap and water and pat it dry. And when you take it off, I guess you don't really see anything, and it develops in 24 to 36 hours. So in this video, I'm going to apply it to myself, but then I'm going to have to stop it and come back like tomorrow or the next day to show you the finished product. So I ordered these things, but I also ordered a couple of their other extras. So this is transfer paper. This is like, if you've ever seen my video about my favorite signage hack ever, which I'll put here, it's sort of related. So this is tracing paper and a pencil. And so I'm going to put my design on there and then transfer it onto my body so that I can trace it instead of having to freehand my design. And then I also got this, which is cleaning primer wipes. So this says prep skin with primer wipe, wait for 30 seconds, and then apply your tattoos. And it also talks about like tattoo longevity, so how long these last. And I'm going to be doing mine on my forearm, and it says it'll be really fresh looking from day 1 to 6, and then day 7 to 12 it'll start to fade. So I guess it lasts somewhere between a week and 2 weeks. So yeah, I've got a primer wipe out. I have all my ink and things over here, and I'm gonna do my transfer. So I actually drew the design I wanted on my iPad and then I printed it out. I think this is gonna be pretty big on my forearm, but I kind of like it. I think it'll be cool. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put my design on here. This is obviously not big enough, so I think I'm just gonna like fit as much as I can on here, and then I'll freehand the rest. And I'm gonna put like a significant amount of pressure on here, just to make sure that it will actually transfer properly. I don't want to be doing a tattoo on myself and not actually have the design I want, because it's gonna last 2 weeks, I guess. I've actually wanted to do, I really love people's big floral tattoo, like line drawn illustration tattoos. And I've always wanted one, but I don't feel like I can commit. And so this is like the perfect test to see if I am actually gonna like this. And hopefully it turns out well on my arm and it's not just gonna look like a blob for 2 weeks. But you guys get to see it. Regardless of the outcome, you'll laugh with me if it's bad. I don't think it'll be bad though. I think it'll be cool. As long as I can go without touching it for an hour. Try not to smudge it on anything. Okay, design is traced. Now I need to go get a cloth with some water on it so I can do the transfer. Okay, so I just grabbed a paper towel and wet it, and now I'm just gonna position this design on my arm. Obviously, you take the side that has the graphite on it, and that's how you place it. You place it graphite down. Oh, it's actually kind of like the perfect size for my arm. I like that. Okay, so that's about where I'm gonna put it. And now I'm just gonna wet it and try and transfer it on. This is kind of tricky. It would have been maybe helpful to have someone else help me with this part. Yeah, it's getting all messed up. Like not, I should have taped it onto my arm or something. Really hoping it works. I think if there's any parts that don't really transfer though, I'll be able to fill in the blanks. Moment of truth as I lift this off. I know my arm is soaked too, so hopefully the ink will work. Okay, that didn't transfer at all. Did it work on this end? No. What the heck? Maybe I'm doing something wrong? Maybe I needed to read the actual instructions on this transfer paper. Trace your design with pencil. Wet a paper towel with water and dampen skin. Yeah, it's not really working. What if I do my actual transfer method and go over it? This can't work. Oh, it did sort of. Okay, so parts of it are working. I don't know, this doesn't seem like the best transfer method. I don't know if I'm just missing something or... Anyway, I'm just gonna lightly go over everything. This might be boring for you guys to watch, but gotta give you the real honest review, you know? Tell you what works and clearly what doesn't. Okay, this has to have worked now. Okay, not super well. Enough that I can kind of see it though. So I might just try and do it, even though I can't really see my design. I'll just keep my original like beside me and use it as a guide. Oh my God, I forgot to use the primer wipe. Maybe that's why. Ugh. Okay, well, that's probably why it didn't work super well. But now you guys know. What a disaster already. Enjoy this video where I completely screw up and make a mess on my skin. I'm just kidding. It'll be great. Okay, back to reality. Let's actually do this thing. So I've got my freehand ink and I'm just gonna pick which tip I want to use. I'm thinking maybe just like the medium one. So there's a 18 gauge, 20 gauge, and 22 gauge, and I think I might just go with 20, like the middle range one, and hope for the best. I really don't know that much about like what the difference is, but I think it's just size. So sticking this in here, and I'm gonna maybe read the instructions again because clearly I ignored the last one. I'm supposed to shake it first for a few seconds. It's probably crucial. And then I'm supposed to put on the glove. And I'm gonna put the top on. And I think I'll probably test a little strip on a piece of paper because I don't know how this actually runs. So let's see. Okay. Probably good that I didn't drink too much coffee today. All right, so I think I like the width of that line. I think that'll be good. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna keep my sketch near me so that I can use it for reference, but I'm probably just gonna hyperlapse this part. It's probably gonna be really long, but enjoy. Side note, it was probably not super smart of me to do this in such a noticeable location in the middle of summer when I can't even wear a long sleeve to cover it up. If it looks bad, this is going to be visible. Okay, so I deviated from my plan a little bit just because I couldn't really see all of my sketch, but I actually really love the way this turned out, and I really kind of like got into a groove with it. I was really enjoying doing it. I think I'm gonna really like this tattoo stuff. But like I said, I have to let this cure for 24 to 36 hours. So I'm gonna leave it on for an hour, then I'm gonna wipe it off and let it cure, and I will restart this video when it's finished. So, I mean, for you, it's gonna be like a 1 second change, but for me, it'll be 36 hours. See ya in a bit. Okay, it's been 36 hours, so here is the big reveal. This is what it looks like after 36 hours. It has cured, and it's like really nice and dark. It looks pretty much like a real tattoo. It's actually pretty cool. I am very impressed with the way it looks. I really like it. I think this would be such a fun way to like test out a potential tattoo that you might want to get and like live with it for a bit to see if you like it, and or just like, you know, do this for fun on yourself every once in a while, or on friends, or, you know, at a party or whatever. I'm sure people could even make money doing this for clients if they wanted to. A couple of the things I will say is like this spot, about 20 minutes after I stopped the camera last time, I smudged it by accident, and I thought it was early enough that I could just like wipe it off and redo it. But you can see that the original part had already started to cure a little bit before it smudged, and so you can see the outline there, but that's not a huge deal. I also got a little bit of a smudge on my arm underneath it, and so that's permanent now. And I also got a little bit on my hands when I had smudged it. I didn't put the glove back on to fix it. I thought, no, I won't get any on myself, but I got a little bit here, and my thumb is a little bit black. I don't know if you can tell. But anyway, long story short, it looks pretty cool. And it was a lot of fun, and it was very easy to do. I think overall, highly recommend. I think you should get some and you should try it. So huge thanks to Inkbox for sending me these products to try out. I'm definitely going to be doing this a lot more on myself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. For now, I'm going to link you to another video that I think you'll like, and I'll see you over there.